Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11, streaming to you live from Long Island, New York, where it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm going to close the door. I hear noise. Do you hear noise? I'm going to close the door. Oh, it's closed. All right, so in any event, maybe that distraction will go away, but it was annoying me. There was a TV in the other room. I am in the office of my home, so sometimes other people have the right to play television, I suppose, but I don't like it. I don't like it when I'm streaming live from Long Island, New York. How's everybody today? Feeling good about the market, turning around? Did you watch my vlog yesterday? Need I tell you that I had the support perfect on the Dow? The Dow came right down to my support line, bounced, and went into green territory the way we like it, and formed a very bullish hammer. Go djia. The Dow is looking very, 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 very strong. I added some Amazon. I actually took a position at, what was it? I put in a limit order when it was about 14.55. I put it in for 14.20. I know it went a little lower than that, but nobody's perfect. So I have a new position in Amazon. Not sure what I'm looking for on the upside, but I do know where my stop loss is going to be. I'll tell you about that later on. Apple behaved very nicely today, bouncing back, looking very much like the pattern for Amazon. I didn't chart any of the other FANGs, so just those three, the Dow, Amazon, and Apple. But I have a surprise. I have a beautiful little biotech with a wonderful chart. It's called prta-tiny, P-R-T-A, the symbol. And I'm very interested personally in the product and the drug they're developing. Phase 2 trials together with Roche. It's called the Pasadena study, and it's for the for the cure, or a potential cure for early Parkinson's disease, to stop the progression, nip it in the bud. I am a sufferer of early Parkinson's disease and know exactly how devastating it can be, because I was also a caregiver to an uncle and a cousin, both of whom had Parkinson's disease. So that's a personal thing for Dr. J. We're going to look at that together because the chart is just so interesting, and as is the drug, as is the fundamentals. So I'll talk a little bit about prta-tiny, a little biotech that probably no one ever heard of. So we're going to talk about the Dow, we're going to talk about Apple, we're going to talk about Amazon, we're going to talk about prta-tiny. And you're going to have to listen to Dr. J toot his own horn just a little bit tonight, because I had it right. I nailed it after some bad calls. So as I said, Dr. J has some lousy ideas and some very good ones. Do your own due diligence, of course. Do not follow me blindly. That would be a really silly mistake. As I always say, do your homework, to study. My opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. If you want to follow me, seek an investment advisor. And please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and it's in the lower right portion. Give me that like, and share the link, and subscribe if you haven't already. Do all those good things. And we'll talk later in person, but now I'm going to the video charts so I can show you the support that I'm talking about in the Dow, and then we'll look at Amazon and Apple and prta-tiny. There we go. Sharing screen. 1, 2, 3. We're sharing screen. Okay, let's get into the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and we'll do amzn and aapl and prta. First, the Dow. Ah, there we go. The Dow had that beautiful long candle, a record-breaking historic candle. It was up about 1,100 points. That's nothing to sneeze about. And Dr. J felt very strongly that the midway point, 50% retrace, would serve as support. But I put in the bottom of the candle just in case. I mean, I felt it was possible it could go lower, but this whole area really is support. But my first level of support was hit, and sure enough, it came back to finish nicely in the green, forming a beautiful hammer for a continuation tomorrow, continuation up. So this looks like the real thing, folks. This is a real strong rally. It looks like a melt up, not a melt down. But we can't be sure. I mean, there's a lot of exogenous garbage going on. There's the trade wars with China. That's very bad. It's got to be resolved. Uncertainty in the market is very bad. There's the pulling out of the troops in Syria. There's a withdrawal of half the troops in Afghanistan. There's a lot of military maneuvers happening. At the same time, Mattis left. At the same time, we now have a Democratic House, and the special prosecutor Mueller looks like he's getting ready to pounce come January. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets, and the markets hate uncertainty. Oh, I forgot about one of the most important things. The government is shut down, locked up, no one's home, knock, knock, no one answering. So this is a disaster. I mean, things couldn't be worse, and yet look at the Dow. Not beautiful chart. So when will all of these headwinds catch up and suppress the rally? I don't know that they will. This rally looks like it doesn't care. It's cutting through hurricane force winds, and it's doing it like pretty easily. So I knew, I tweeted out when it was about here, right about 22,500, that it was going to go down to 22,300, find support at that level. I didn't tweet that it would go finish in the green, but I really felt it would. I told a friend that during lunch, that I felt it would turn around and finish in the green. What do I think is going to happen tomorrow? I think more of the same. Not exactly the same kind of day as today. I think we'll get another nice green candle tomorrow. And then Monday, I don't know what's going to happen the day before New Year's. That's a whole other story. So I do think we'll get one more nice green candle, and then we'll see. I'll have to take a look at the charts, see what's going on over the weekend. I mean, there could be nervousness on a Friday before the weekend. So, I mean, there could even be some more tax selling. So it's unclear, but I'm betting on another green candle tomorrow. Amazon.com. Amazon, I put in an order at, as I said earlier, at 1420. I got my order filled. It went a little lower than that. And I was kicking myself. I said I should have held out for 1400. I'd actually got to 1390. But I mean, it finished pretty good. It finished with basically a hammer and a very long shadow, which is a very good sign. So it climbed all the way back. So we have to like the action on Amazon. We need a green candle to finish the day above Monday's close, so above today's open. Today's open was 14.7. What was today's open? 1470.50. That was a high. We need to go higher than that tomorrow. For confirmation, we need another green candle. So just like the Dow, I think Amazon will give us another green candle tomorrow. I don't have a fixed take profit point. I know it's going to be rough sledding if we get up this high with the double top here. So, you know, I'm playing it by ear, day by day. My stop loss will be the bottom over here, the bottom of Amazon, the low all time, not the relative low of Amazon at 1307. So I could lose a pretty penny, but I stand to make a pretty penny. All right, so let's take a look at Apple. AAPL has also looks exactly like the chart of Amazon. So notice the day before on Monday, it was down just a little bit from the open, a tiny little body, compared to great big bodies at 3 days prior. So it was slowing up by Monday already. The deceleration was slowing, and it was ripe for a big move on Wednesday, on Thursday rather. And tomorrow, let's see, I'm getting confused with my days. Monday. Now the move was on Wednesday. So this was Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And tomorrow I expect a green candle just like I do with Amazon. So I'm very bullish on the Dow, Amazon, and Apple. And little prta-tiny is an extremely interesting play. After bottoming all the way down here at a low of 863, it rallied over $1 to a high of 1013, a close of 1012. And today has a big tail shadow, lower shadow, and behaved very nicely, finishing in the green. I expect more of the same. I think we're rallying back. I think the resistance will be right in here. Let's draw a quick horizontal line. So if you're interested in playing this for a trade, I guess it's not a terrible thing. I'm going to put it away. I'm going to buy some and put it away for posterity, so to speak. I'm rooting for them, because rooting for them is rooting for me. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, 1080 is just a little bit off, a little bit away. I mean, that could prove to be 50 cents higher, could prove to be some tough resistance here, especially since it had a nice run off the bottom. So let's see, let's follow this one. I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy for personal reasons, regardless of the chart. I'm rooting for it. I like the collaboration with Roche. I mean, it's been much higher. I actually owned it a couple of years ago and sold it in the 40s. bought it in the teens, sold it in the 40s. So it looks like a time for Dr. J to get back in, not necessarily for you guys to establish a position, but it's a good one just to watch. So I recommend watching this one. So I'm going to keep it short tonight because we all had good days, and there's no point in continuing to blab about nothing, essentially. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. If I can hit the stop button. Stop. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, please, come on, camera. What is this stock picture of me? That's better. Also, I'm going to be resuming my my course in stock charting. I did lessons 1 and 2. It's in a folder called Stock Charting. I think it's in a playlist called Stock Charting on my channel. So if you subscribe, you can get lessons 1 and 2 and take them prior to lesson 3, which will be sometime middle of next week after the new year. So you'll have to wait until 2019 for lesson 3. This has been Dr. J at 11, asking you to subscribe if you haven't already, saying sayonara, saying shalom, saying tata, saying ciao, saying arrivederci, saying, I don't know, what else did I leave out? Hasta mañana for the weekend wrap tomorrow. Bye.